welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for our champions of the NFC, this was a battle of attrition this year. It was a tough road to get here, but now they feel like they are battle-tested and ready to go.
And that certainly cannot be overlooked. They've taken everyone's best shot this season, and they've withstood all of them.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a... Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They'll look to throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Man open left side is Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second and goal from the 1. Barkley. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Barkley again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. Shifts by him, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Michael Dana, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Here is 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Second down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Brown goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Caught left side, Hopkins. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A first down carry for Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second and goal from the 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at
to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.